everybody. My name is Donna Feazell. This is a very special edition of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Don't forget the podcast, thenewscasters.com. And another way you can find us is on the radio, iacradio.media, where we are brand new Fox News affiliates. Very happy with that. We're going to go ahead and get started right now. My dear friend John Merrill, our Honorable John Merrill, former Alabama Secretary of State, is at the convention right now, Republican convention in Wisconsin. Good to see you, John.
Thank you, Donna. Great to be with you this morning.
Well, I know we're going to have just a few minutes. Now, I'm hating this, but anyway, I'm going to grab you any way I can. So tell me about the atmosphere. What's it like in Wisconsin right now?
Very exciting. It's very energetic. Everyone's very enthusiastic. It is a great, great time. People are so happy that things are going so well, especially after the attempted assassination of President Trump on Saturday last week. People have fully embraced the message of unity as we're trying to move forward to redirect our country and put us on the right path, so that we can do the things that we need to do to make sure America is where America needs to be.
Absolutely. You know, it was such a terrible thing, but I'll have to tell you, beauty comes out of ashes. And I think he has really surged now. I think the people who were on the sidelines just didn't quite know what they wanted to do now. Get it now. What are your thoughts?
I don't think there's anything about it. And you're seeing that all across the country. And you're seeing that with the way that people are responding to the messages that have been delivered from the Republican National Convention here in Milwaukee. So it's a very exciting time. It's really an exciting time to be a part of this entire program.
I know you're going to be going into a meeting with President Trump, still my president, by the way. And but have you got to speak with him? I know he has been so busy and so inundated with people talking. Have you been able to talk to him?
We have texted, but we have not had a conversation since the assassination attempt on Saturday. But we continuously stay in touch so that we're making sure that we're doing the things that he needs us to be doing to assist him and other Republican candidates that will be on the ballot November the 5th.
Absolutely. You know, I went to Books A Million. That's one of our new sponsors at the Gadsden Mall. And so I've been doing some recordings, and you've been part of that. And we're so gracious to have you there. But I found the book. And this, I'm going to tell you, I have only read one chapter, J.D. Vance, and I'm just over the moon with this. It's so amazing how someone could come with such humble beginnings, like folks like me, regular people, and have been able to make it and make it work. I think it was a wise choice.
Yes, absolutely. He is a great conservative who has distinguished himself during his period of service since January the 3rd, 2023 until today. And the fact that he and President Trump have not always been on the same page, but he has fully embraced the message of the Make America First agenda is something that is transformational and something that we're excited about, as Senator Vance will be in a position to campaign as the Republican vice presidential nominee and then to serve as our vice president under President Trump after January the 20th, 2025.
Well, you know something? There are no two humans on earth who believe everything the other one says. Okay, take my marriage, for instance. I'm an Auburn fan. Phil is an Alabama fan. We're never going to agree on football, but that's just human nature. But it's the core beliefs that make the difference, and those two have core beliefs that are ultimate.
They're exactly right, and that's what we have to have now as we are trying to the Republican Party to move toward a national agenda of conservatism, of conservative fiscal responsibility, of securing the borders, of protecting life, and ensuring that each and every person in our nation has an opportunity to excel at whatever level their capabilities are able to allow them to achieve.
You know something, John, you can always tell what a person is really like by what their family says about them or their close friends. Last night and the prior night was so electrifying. The kids, his kids just love him. And I mean, they would do anything in the world for him. But no, he is doing everything he can for his family and the rest of us.
No doubt about it. And this is a time of healing for our nation and a time that needs to be embraced, a time that the record will record in our history books about the transformational experience that we're all witnessing right now firsthand, beginning in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and folks get it now. They absolutely do. What do you think the first thing he'll do once in office?
Well, I think he's going to try to return many of the executive orders that he had that were designed to protect our country, either our law enforcement officers, our border, our industries, and make sure that those are renewed, since President Biden has taken several of those off the books since he has been in office. And I think that once those things occur, you're going to see the conservative agenda continue to be promoted, especially when it comes to selecting judicial officers that need to be advanced for the entire Senate, for them to be endorsed, for them to be given an opportunity to have their message heard through the confirmation process, and then for them to be voted on and become officers of the court at the federal level.
Absolutely. And John, very much like you, President Trump was a businessman first. How important is that, do you feel, in holding this office?
I think it's very important to know that that you need to understand what it means to sign the front of the check as well as the back of the check. And when you are a business person and you rely on business in order to make money that provides for your family, it has a different meaning to you than it does when you're just working for the government. And don't get me wrong, we have some outstanding state, local, and federal employees, but we have some that need to find something else to do outside of government. And so what to do is we want to make sure that people have an understanding and a knowledge of business, are put in a position to be able to contribute to the conversation. Because if we only have career bureaucrats that are directing that conversation, we're going to have repeated problems because they don't understand what it means to sign the front of the check.
Absolutely. And that's crucial. And I think that's why so many of us business owners relate to President Trump, because he has been there just like we have. When you're trying to, and especially with this economy the way it is right now, and the everyday person who's trying to, do I pay the electric bill or do I buy groceries? What do I do at this point? It's critical to have President Trump in again.
Yes, it is. And that's why we're here in Cleveland. That's why we're here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now, trying to ensure that that will occur and we can move this campaign forward.
I'm pretty sure, too, we want to keep America great again. And we also want America to be safe again. I'm hearing that theme over and over again. And it's critical after what happened this weekend. I think people really get it now.
No doubt about it. And we're excited to be a part of it. And we appreciate all the support that we see all across the nation from messages that are being received in Milwaukee right now.
Oh, absolutely. So I know we're in a bad economy. We mentioned that just a few seconds ago. But now remember when President Trump came in the first time, record time, we were seeing a turnaround with the economy. I feel it's going to be magnified this time.
Yes, we were. When gas was at $1.75 a gallon in Alabama, some places it was lower than that. Now it's up to $3.50 a gallon, and people are struggling, trying to decide whether or not they're going to pay the rent, put groceries on the table, or if they're going to try to do something else that they wanted to do. The President Biden's agenda has put all of us in a defensive posture, and we've got to make sure that the Bidenomics that we've seen since January the 20th, 2021 is removed from the conversation regarding our economy as we try to restore strength in the greatest nation in the history of the world.
I wanted to mention this. I never thought President Trump was rude to begin with. I mean, I just love his demeanor. I just love everything about it because he's so honest. But have you seen any changes in him since this past weekend, since almost death?
There's been more of a sense of humility. There's been more of a sense of understanding of his own mortality. And when he came into Fiserv Forum on Monday night, you could see he was overwhelmed by the emotional reception that he received from the delegates and the alternate delegates and the guests that were present at the Fiserv Forum. And you could see the tears well up in his eyes when we knew what it meant to have him there representing us and fighting for us.
Well, he had angels and God over his head, because it could have been a total different outcome had he not turned his head. I'm so glad he did. John, just about 30 seconds left in this interview. What would you like to say before you go? I know you're in a hurry.
Well, we're so thankful that we are here in Milwaukee representing people in Alabama as we select President Trump to be our nominee. We want all the people that are watching the show today to be prayerful for President Trump, to be prayerful for President Biden, to be prayerful for our nation, and pray that the Lord's will be done as we move forward in this election process, which will culminate November the 5th.
Absolutely. We're going to have to go tell beautiful Cindy I said hello, okay? I know she's having a good time out there, too.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.
You too. And you take care. We'll see you later. Be safe. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, thank you so much for watching this special edition of Donna's Edge Talk Show, brought to you by so many awesome sponsors and also by John Merrill. We'll be seeing you later. Bye-bye.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.